Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something absolutely massive, the European domino effect. We're going to look at how just one single explosive rumor about Vinicius Júnior heading to Arsenal could actually trigger a £100 million market meltdown.
Okay, let's dive right into this. That's a statement signing everyone will be down to the Emirates buying Vinny shirts. I mean, that is the breathless, crazy reaction we're seeing to a massive report that has set the football world absolutely ablaze. The word is officially out that Arsenal are actively exploring a move for none other than Real Madrid superstar Vinícius Júnior. It's the exact kind of electrifying blockbuster move that gets players and supporters equally hyped up. But look, here's why this is so much more than just your run-of-the-mill transfer gossip. This is being talked about as a massive Premier League statement move. Why? Because of where the info is coming from. David Ornstein of The Athletic is the one reporting this exploration by Arsenal. And, well, you guys know the deal. When David Ornstein reports something, football Twitter literally stops. For those of us who follow the market closely, you know that when a highly reputable source like that drops the news, it means it's a very real scenario being worked on behind the scenes. And it's got Arsenal fans in North London incredibly excited. Now, what's really interesting about all this is the profound tactical shift this would bring to the pitch. For years now, Arsenal's attack has been, let's be honest, pretty lopsided. They rely incredibly heavily on that historic link-up play between Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard over on the right. But inserting an electric, world-class winger like Vinny Jr. on the left, that completely changes the math for the opposition. It forces a perfectly balanced future where defenders literally have to split their focus. Let's really break down this on-pitch impact, because honestly, it's a tactical nightmare for Premier League defenders. First off, teams can no longer just automatically double up on Saka on the right. If they do, they leave themselves totally exposed on the opposite flank. Second, imagine you're Gabriel Jesus for a second. You are suddenly receiving this massive boost in service and balls into the box from one of the best wide players on the entire planet. And third, he's an immediate, undeniable upgrade in an already crowded attacking setup over guys like Martinelli, Trossard, and Eze. The only impartial caveat here, he'd still have to trade the rhythm of La Liga for the grueling physicality of the Premier League. But here's the thing, a blockbuster move of this sheer magnitude, it doesn't just happen in isolation. It triggers what we call the European domino effect. Let's move along and see exactly how this builds, because it's a ruthless chain reaction. Step 1, Arsenal actually acquires Vinícius Júnior. Boom, that instantly creates a massive vacuum. Step 2, Real Madrid loses their absolute marquee star. So, step 3, Madrid is suddenly forced into the market, desperately bidding for top-tier replacements. And trust me, the rest of Europe knows they've got the cash and they know they have the need. Which brings us right to Real Madrid's dilemma. Do they go for the proven Olise profile, a ready-made world-class winger, or do they take a massive gamble on the Diomande profile? Crazy enough, Real Madrid actually had a huge £100 million+ bid rejected by Leipzig for the 19-year-old prospect Yan Diomande. But pundits are arguing that if you lose a Ballon d'Or contender like Vinny Jr., you really can't just buy a high-ceiling teenager. You literally have to replace the best with the best. So where does a highly sought-after prospect like Diomande even go? It's a classic tale of two pathways. Liverpool offers the ultimate proving ground. Week in, week out Premier League minutes with the massive task of replacing Mo Salah's immense goal production. Contrast that with PSG, a deeply crowded roster where he'd be fighting established stars like Dembele, Doué, and Kvaratskhelia just to get off the bench. For a young winger, getting that regular playing time at a historic club like Liverpool seems like the absolute obvious choice to avoid stifling his progression. But beyond the tactics and the player pathways, there is a cold, hard economic reality driving all of this. The inflated transfer market. So, the crucial point we have to talk about is this staggering number, £100 million. I mean, think about that. That is no longer just the price tag for a proven world-class Ballon d'Or winner. That is shockingly the new baseline asking price Leipzig has set for an inexperienced 19-year-old in the German league. How exactly did the market get this incredibly skewed? Well, the answer boils down to this idea. Chelsea disturbed the market a few years ago. Every other club is saying we're not taking anything less. When one club decides to basically treat the transfer window like a limitless credit card, paying astronomical fees just for potential, it completely resets the going rate for talent everywhere. Selling clubs see those benchmarks, and they simply refuse to accept a single penny less for their prized assets. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we are talking about.
look at this new normal we're living in. Enzo Fernandez for $105 million. Moises Caicedo for $112 million. Declan Rice for a cool $100 million. When those deals went through, that 9-figure mark officially became the established floor for premium talent. And honestly, the scary part? Because of how fast this inflation is moving, a £100 million player from just a short while ago would likely cost $120 million today. Which leaves us pondering this final, really provocative question. Is £100 million truly the new standard for unproven talent? What started out as a wild rumor about Vinícius Júnior to Arsenal actually reveals a massive, chain reaction reality of the modern game. Even a 19-year-old prospect costs 9 figures now? It's a fascinating, completely new era of European football that is going to dictate the shape of the market for years to come. Thanks for watching The Explainer, guys. We'll catch you next time.